First of all, let me do it. Wait a minute. So camera. Smart work has become very, very important in our lives. But this shouldn't be a replacement for our hard work. Respected teachers and my dear friends, today we are going through a physical or a psychological feeling that will get twisted off. Why? Because give or I'm gonna explain a topic which is based on the combined power of hard work and smart work. First of all, let's see what we need to understand. We have heard a thought from any kind of source, but you may have heard that smart work is important, so do smart work but not hard work. And what I feel from that quote is that it opposes both the factors, saying that both the factors are opposite from each other, and they do not basically come together to make a better result. But in reality, my friends or my Homo sapiens, I would say that this is actually possible to take both of them combined and we can make a better result out of it. So, I can give you some kinds of environmental examples. When we pull a lawnmower, we're making it much easier rather than pushing it. Why is it so? Well, the perpendicular force acting here is the F sine theta, and the another reaction force takes place, which are basically coming together to make a better net force moving upwards and decreasing the effective weight. Not only that, but there is another example. VBT. What is VBT? Valent bond theory. Two orbitals will overlap together to make a stable electronic configuration, meaning that we are just combining hard work and smart work, making a better result or a stable result. Another example, enzymes. These are really, really interesting biocatalysts. They are basically converting the substrate into product in a very faster method, meaning that they're using some smart strategy. That is by taking the substrate, getting binded into their active site and getting converted into product. And this smart method is also taking some effort, meaning that they are actually doing both hard work and smart work. Mathematics differentiation is also another example. We actually see that we need to apply a lot of practice in this, but it is also much deeper and easier way to learn because it's much done in a very much smarter way. So mathematical differentiation is also one example of combining hard work and smart work to get a really accurate answer or a result. Now, since I gave you a lot of, I gave you a lot of kinds of examples of these of which we see from environment, let's actually talk about how do we even achieve this. So, hard work can be easily achieved by discipline, but discipline is not actually easy. You see, many people uh, do discipline in the form of a scalar quantity, but it is a kind of vector quantity. It requires a direction of what you're basically having, or basically what you want to become and what you want to put on to this. So it's really really important to know that discipline is very very important in our lives. Now, that will get converted into consistency, which will help us a lot. Now, smart work is also another factor. This smart work we know is basically help us in planning, and that planning processing is really important. You might fail again and again, but this will eventually make you much and much better in planning process. But remember that you should start away your work right away after you had after you had completed your plan. And it's a better way because you don't want you to waste yourself a kind of time duration. Now, before I even end this speech, I would say that there was a one quote I would like to share with you guys, and that is basically called as what, that idols, meaning your kinds of influencer you follow, or any kind of person he is very very much developed, and if you work harder and smarter you will convert them as your rivals, not because of their being declined, because they're already developed, they are actually much much developed, but it is because of your self development or self improvement. So let it come as a true statement, not as a false statement. Thank you guys. Oh, nice speech, by the way. Let's go. W speech. So speech has been done. That's what we need to know. Okay, let's go. Hmm. So basically, now we need to know is that we have to do other work. So mathematics is tomorrow. Chemistry will be done today itself. I have to complete a bit. It's a really long chapter actually, and I might not be able to because it's not gonna be that easy to record and do it all stuff. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think this is a kind of work that I have been doing along. This is in the form of a day three, but still I will be doing chemistry today so that we can do it. Hmm. Let's go. It was a W speech though, I guess for me. So yeah.